Nu ką, nauja kelionė. Šį kartą nusprendžiau keliauti į šalį, kurioje ką tik įvyko perversmas.
Syria, of course, opposition forces have declared the end of President Bashar al-Assad's rule.
Į šalį, kuri ką tik įsivadavo iš 54 metus trukusio brutalaus režimo. Į šalį, kuri 13 metų gyveno pilietiniame kare. Ir į šalį, kurioje veikia net 15 tarptautiniu mastu pripažintų teroristinių organizacijų. Ponai ir ponės, susipažinkite su Sirija. Pamatysite tai, ko dar niekur nesat matę.
Sibet, ruletka, grikarčanai, automatai to gry. Nesakingas lošimas gali sukelti priklausomybę.
بالعز دوم مكلنا وهذا الوطن بترابنا يعلى فوق هذا الوطن.
Okay, so what is now stationed in Syria with ISIS?
So actually ISIS was initiated in 2013 and they had their own capital Raqqa, east of Aleppo, and they had their own currency and they took over the fuel like the oil fields in northeast of Syria, and they were about to shape an empire, you know. But I mean, they were fought by the Kurdish forces, by the US and the allies. Like there was international ally fighting ISIS. So nowadays ISIS actually they don't have a leader, and they are scattered here and there. But there are sleeping cells actually nearer to the eastern territories, like with the borders with Iraq, and that's why you know the road to Iraq is not the safest. So nowadays we can hear some news that they are taking advantage of the chaos, and they are trying to do to gain power again.
Atvykom į Alepą. Nežinau, turbūt daugelis esat girdėję šitą miestą. Vienas labiausiai nukentėjusių nuo šito civilinio karo. Tai, bet turbūt iš čia nieko nebebandysim, nes jau saulė beveik nusileido. Vat jau į vakarinę maldą kviečia mečetę. Bet yra įdomus dalykas. Atvažiuojame į viešbutį. Tokį irgi visai nekuklų paėmė mano gidukas, maudėts. Ir žiauriai parašyta. Riga Palace. Sako, ta prasme, kaip suprasti Riga Palace, iš prie ko čia Latvija. Sako, ne, čia tipo šeimos vardas ar pavardė yra Riga. Tai vat, gyvensiu Rygos rūmuose, Sirijai. Hello, assalamu alaikum. We'll be neighbors.
We're neighbors.
Yeah. Okay, nu pažiūrim, kas čia per kambarys. King size bed. Man, thank you so much. Toks dušiukas. Ką žinau, dušas kaip dušas. Bet kokio lovo, hebryta, telikas yra. Viskas yra, ko reikia, dar darbo stalas. Labas rytas. Nu ką sakyti, pradedam jau 4 dieną Sirijai. Ir šiandien mes keliausim po Alepą, kur mano draugai. Ai va, matau. Mano draugai jau laukia, nes aš pramiegu visada vėluoju. Good morning! Oh my god, good morning. I always late. Always late. Good morning. How are you? What is our plan today?
So the plan today is to visit the ancient city of Aleppo. But first, let's have the breakfast.
Yeah.
Here the breakfast is special. And it overlooks the restaurant where we will have breakfast. It overlooks the citadel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's go.
Kartais nesupranti, ar atėjai į restoraną, ar į kokį antikvariato parduotuvę. Oh, man.
So we came to this restaurant. It is one of the one of the most brilliant restaurants, although it has a lot of ancient stuff that will overwhelm you the moment you step inside, but still it's really beautiful, especially with the sound of Fairuz, you know, in the background. So it's morning, so I told you the ritual here is to listen to Fairuz, with no doubt. And yeah, looking at this, like talking to the waitress. Actually, there is this waitress, or waiter. He is, you know, he's very elegant and very smiling and so on. So talking to him, how is the situation, how are you, and so on. He would tell you that, you know, I hope that things will be better, because we, like over the 14 years past, we really suffered a lot. I have 5 children and a wife, and you can imagine the economic hardship. I was not really the best. So I hope that the tourism will recover now, and we will get more people, and then my salary will increase and so on. So I was asking him, I am sure that you got offers to the UAE or abroad, and he said, oh my God, so much. But how can I really move with 5 children and my wife? It's really difficult to immigrate and move. So that's why I had to stay here. And so I remember whenever we come to this restaurant, he's always cheerful, smiling, but you can see sadness in his eyes, because I mean he's suffering, but still when he is in the restaurant, he has to put on a smile and to welcome people.
So if it's a very bad situation, if it is a war, yeah, it's like civil war and no money and so on, why people are giving birth to so many children, you know? It's the similar station to Africa, yeah, also.
Yeah, it's the culture here, the culture, the society, the religion. They all encourage you to have children. Having children means you are securing your continuity, and you are encouraged to have children because you want to grow them up in a way that they can contribute to the society in a good way. So yeah, there are those two perspectives. Like I can see among the new generation, people actually tend not to get married and have burden. They say, oh my God, should I get married and bring children to this awful world? No, I'm not. On the other hand, I think other people would tell you this, then you are irresponsible because you don't want to have responsibility. Having children, yes, it's a responsibility, but you cannot escape it because this world needs more good people. And if you can bring children and grow them up the right way, they can maybe participate in making this world a better place. So, but here in our society, it's like people encourage you to have even more children, more and more children. So you can see like most of the families, like they have 5 children, 4 children, and so on. So the Syrian breakfast, actually everything here is locally made, and we are proud of all the products that we grow, because Syria was part of the Fertile Crescent, and the backbone of our economy is agriculture. And take, for example, the olive. The oldest olive tree was found in Syria. Syria was among the top 10 exporter on international level of olive oil. So you have here this meal, it's a Levant meal, let's say, and it fits Friday rather than today. It consists of fava bean, yogurt, tahini, tomato, parsley, and olive oil. And you eat this on Friday because it's the weekend. It makes you feel a little bit sleepy, that's why. So you have the omelette here, and you have here the salad, labneh, also local product, and cheese, local cheese. They have black seed on this local cheese, makes it more delicious as well. So bon appetit.
Okay, bon appetit.
Saha in Arabic.
صلوا على الحبيب سهلا بصفر
هذا قصدي ومطلوبي قالت بدي وما بدي يا عيني منديلك أحمر وردي مشي بكتير يا عيني من بيعرف شو بيصير ليموني علموني شامي والله وانا ظلموني خصمنا الله كاتن غاضب.
Lankstus grafikas, draugiški kolegos, atlyginimas iki 2268 € bruto. Tau tinkantis darbas. Prisijung prie Evolution, darbasevolution.lt.
So we are entering the ancient souks of Aleppo. They are 1,000 years old. They are 10 kilometers long. And unfortunately, during the war, they were destroyed. So 10 kilometers combined, but I mean, every division has a discipline. Like, for example, there is the market of perfume, the market of spices, the textile, the ropes, and so on. So, I mean, it has been ancient all the time. By the way, Aleppo was an ancient caravan city on the Silk Road, coming all the way from China to Europe. So that's why Aleppo was a main stop for those people going the Silk Road. And as a result, it was prosperous because it was like a trade center, let's say. And the international souks of Aleppo has been always famous. So before 2011, when you come to Aleppo, you would hear a lot of languages, like foreign languages, because this is among the top 10 places to visit in Aleppo. So now we are going inside the souks, and we will visit one of the oldest soap factories in the world, 900 years old.
Dabar vaikštam po tos visus požemius ir kaip pagalvoju, blem, šitas miestas tiek yra kentėjęs. Jeigu net yra žemės drebėjimas, visą jį sugriovęs, vėl atstatė. Po 100 metų vėl karas viską sugriovė. Ir dar kas visai įdomu, kad čia viskas yra seniausia. Čia yra turbūt dažniausiai girdama žodis šitoj kelionėje, seniausia. Tai va, Damaskas yra seniausiai pastoviai gyvenamas miestas, o Alepas yra dar senesnis už jį. Tai yra vienas seniausių viso, arba net seniausias viso pasaulio miestas, kuris išlikęs iki šiol.
Maybe you've noticed, Mantas, that there are a lot of caravanserais here and there. So a caravanserai was the concept of a hotel. Like if you go back 300 years ago, there was no hotels in Aleppo. But it is this international city, caravan city, with a lot of traders, right? Coming from China, bringing all like from India, bringing all the products all the way to Europe. So they need to stay in some place, right? And hence the concept of caravanserais. We call it khan in Arabic. So caravanserai is meant for people to shelter people, right? So they use it as a hotel. You have 2 floors. The ground floor is to keep the animals with the products, and the second floor is to stay and sleep. And so you can see a lot of caravanserais here and there. Before, each section was dedicated for one product.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they are a little bit tolerant. So you can see in one section different products.
Yeah.
Like every caravanserai is at least 300 years old. And by the way, the embassies back then used to be inside the caravanserai. Why?
Okay.
Because if you want to make trade deals, right, it should be under the supervision of the embassy, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So let's say there is the embassy of Lithuania here, right?
Yeah.
And you are a trader, you want to come and make a deal. It should be under the supervision of the Lithuanian embassy so that they can protect your rights.
Okay.
You are not got cheated.
Assalamu alaikum. Nice, hello. Nice. Hello.
You can see how simple are people here.
Yeah.
They just enjoy the radio there.
Yeah.
And they just work.
Smoking a cigarette.
Maybe cigarette, maybe the cup of tea.
Yeah. Na ja, čia tiems, kas turi tokį pat fetišą kaip aš, landžiant tuos tokius apleistus pastatus, čia turėtų būti rojus. Aišku, biškai gal baisu, kad kažkur kokios grindys neįtrūktų, nenukristų, nes čia neaišku, koks čia tvarumas šitų visų pastatų. Bet nu kažką, vat, chimičinom čia šiam bei ten.
So the modern way and the ancient way. السلام عليكم. كيفك تبارك الله.
تفضلوا. شلونك؟
السلام عليكم.
السلام. الحمد لله على السلامة. شلونك؟ عربي شوي
No, English.
شوي. Thank you.
Thank you. Šukran.
أهلا وسهلا.
كيفك تمام؟
Atėjom į seniausią muilo fabriką Sirijoje. Čia jau turi pažįstamą mano gidukas. O, koks kvapas.
هلا عم تطبخوا. وين نروح؟ لهنيك. Okay. So first let's go there.
Okay.
So you can see they fill those tanks with laurel oil and olive oil. And actually it's like the soap itself consists of 3 components. That's it. Laurel oil, olive oil and caustic soda.
Wow.
And it has been for hundreds of years like this.
Eik tu savo. Šitaip gamina muilą. Net negalėjau įsivaizduoti, kad šitaip vyksta. Žiūrėkit, koks senas prietaisas. Ir šitaip per amžius nieks nesikeičia.
It starts as a green color, right? And with the time, it will be yellowish because it shapes kind of protective layer. So it is just like an ancient wine. The older it gets, the better.
Visai faina, tai bebinėt po senamiestį iš tikrųjų, nes pats Alepas toks kaip labirintas. Galėtum lengva pasklyst, bet pasklyst nebaisu. Kaip sakė mano draugas Ramė, yra labai gera Palkalio frazė, kad wrong train, how you said wrong train took me to the right places, yeah?
Yeah, so often, like
So often, yeah.
many times the wrong train took me to the right place.
Tai žodžiu, nebijokit, hebra, pasklyst. paskleidimas yra viena iš fainiausių kelionių formų, jeigu tai yra, kaip sakant, saugoje aplinkoje ir tokiam saugiam mieste kaip Alepas. Tie stereotipai apie Siriją ir Alepą yra ganėtinai perdėti, dabar čia yra labai saugu. Aišku, yra galbūt regionų, kur ten kažkiek gal kontroliuoja ISIS ar dar kažkas, bet tai yra tikrai ne šiauriai. Šiauriai vyksta kažkiek gal kovos su turkai, su kurdais. Šalia Irako sienų galbūt kažkiek, sakau, yra ISIS teritorija, bet čia, kur mes keliaujame, yra labai viskas saugu, žmonės labai tave draugiškai priema. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. What is it? Salam alaikum.
Hello, alaikum salam.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Mr. Abdul.
Yeah.
Mantas from Lithuania.
Ahlan wa sahlan, you are welcome.
Nice place.
I would like to invite all Lithuanian people to come to see Syria. Syria is very nice and a quiet destination, full of history, full of beautiful geographic places. Syria is full of old bazaars, souks, bazaar, as in Aleppo and as in Damascus, in Hama and in Homs. Very attractive cities and very nice people. Everywhere you walk, you will receive the word, you are welcome, you are welcome, hello, you are welcome. So please, do not hesitate to come soon to Syria. You are welcome.
How do you feel now after liberation, after the revolution?
We feel very okay. What we were not waiting for this.
It was a surprise, yeah?
Honestly, it was a surprise that this new government, they are kind, they are tolerant, they are okay with everybody, and everybody feels satisfied and happy with this new government.
It's not like a little bit afraid because it's like too good to be true. Because after those long years, after more than 50 years of regime, now it's so good, so calm, so like silent, so a lot of freedom.
I think because the people in Syria had suffered a lot.
It can be worse.
It can, yeah, exactly. It was very hard time for us. And now we feel free. We feel okay. We feel intolerance. We move everywhere we want. It's still some small problems with who? With the people from the old regime. Because they don't want to believe to leave their statue and their power and their money and their everything they had earned and made during 50 or 55 years.
And how do you remember like that the week of liberation? Did you know what was the first thing you did after revolution? How many hours you slept? You was following every news or what?
It was the special day, the day of entering to Aleppo. We were afraid. And we left our new house on the suburb of Aleppo and we came here, my family, everybody. But following all news, unfortunately, we were listening the media of the regime and what it's with. And it was always wrong media, telling us the wrong things. Suddenly, our people, our friends, our neighbors in the new city, they told us, they are here, they are here, they are between us, they are calling everybody, don't be afraid, we are your son. We are your brothers. Don't move. Don't go outside. Stay quiet a little bit and you will see. And suddenly we see them. We saw them around us here, friendly, no any problem.
And what is your biggest dream of Syria? What do you wish for
Syria? My dream is to see Syria in peace and that everybody work for Syria, not for a small group, not for a minority, not for anyone, just for Syria. Syria is our home.
Yeah, hello. It was so scary.